Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Words of Wisdom, aka Words of Wisdom, and welcome back to another, random video. So, in this episode, I want to talk about something that is kind of bothering me a little bit, but not that much. If you probably read the title, it's about fear of missing out, aka F.O.M.O. Fear of missing out, in case you don't understand what it means, it's basically social media related. So let's say, for example, you're in a Discord group or in a WhatsApp group, and you need to study for a test. And basically, all you do is when you're studying for a test, you're probably studying on your PC because that's where you basically download your summaries. Your lectures are usually online, etc., etc. But you have your Discord open, right? So Discord is in the bottom screen. And you keep clicking on Discord because there's a conversation going on and you want to read every single message. Then, because of that, as a result, you're not really studying because you keep checking your Discord every 10 seconds. And basically you get a bad grade and you don't get anything done. And it's basically hurting your life. Same with WhatsApp conversations, etc. If you have a WhatsApp conversation and everyone is talking and you just keep checking your phone while you are supposed to study, or you're supposed to clean the house, feed your cats, whatever, you just keep checking it because you want to read what they're saying. You just want to understand. Not understand. You kind of want to just follow it. You don't want to miss anything. You just want to read what they're saying, and afterwards you're just like, yeah, that wasn't that important. Anyway, why did I keep looking? The reason why I'm making this video right now is because I feel like I kind of have a fear of missing out. A couple months ago, I made videos about me leaving a certain Discord, and the biggest reason I left is still that I think they're not my people. But I also, whenever I was actively talking in that Discord group, I didn't do anything. I didn't get anything done. For example, I was editing a video, and then I just edit one clip, boom, check Discord, talk. Edit one clip, boom, check Discord, talk. A single video took me dozens of hours because I just simply didn't do enough. I just kept checking the Discord and the conversation was never important, and I never missed anything. And if I would have just edited, I would have been way better off. But I kept wanting to follow the conversation. And the reason I'm talking about this is because since August, I'm in a small streamer community. I've been following the streamer, and he gets about 30 to 40 viewers on average. And this guy, I really like this guy, and his community, it's the best community ever. Like, they're such nice people. Even though we're not with a lot of people, I like that. I like small groups. It's a great group, really. But a couple days ago, he finished his stream, and we just started talking in his Discord afterwards. And I had to study for a test. It was on a Sunday, and I had to study for a test on Monday because I didn't really do shit for it. And I needed to study, but I just read about 3 sentences. Then I checked the Discord again, because there was a conversation going on. And then I read 2 lines again, checked the Discord again, etc., etc. I just kept following the conversation, and as a result of that, I was basically... I went to sleep with such a bad feeling because I didn't study enough. I didn't get punished in the end. I still had 15 out of 20 correct because it was a really easy test. But that was a wake-up call to me, and I just realized... In the previous Discord group, the one that I left, I had the same fucking shit. And I was like, oh, hell no, we're not doing this again. Back when I was in the Discord group, the previous Discord group I made the videos about, I had a conversation with them every time. When I was outside, when I was at school, when I was at home, when I needed to edit, to study, etc. I just kept having a conversation with them. Also, I'm gonna lose. I just kept having a conversation with them instead of getting shit done. And I felt like shit every day, basically. And I'm not saying that's the main reason I left, because it's not. But it's definitely one of the reasons I left that group, just because of my own sanity. Because I was definitely losing it. And it's a fucking serious problem, man, fear of missing out. And I try to avoid most social media, so I don't have a lot of conversations, luckily. And I think that's the best thing for my own sanity. Because you just get so caught up in talking with your friends. You don't get anything done anymore, and you're basically just wasting your life talking about fucking nonsense. Like, the conversations are never important anyway. Luckily this time, because I learned from the previous Discord group, I got my shit together, and the last couple of days there's been a conversation in Discord every time, but I've just not been participating because I had shit to do, and I just learned from the previous situation that it's not important. You're not missing anything. The conversation just isn't significant enough to give a shit about. And I feel like that's a serious problem in today's world. Whenever I'm with friends, one friend in particular, whenever I'm with him, he's always on his phone because he's just talking in a group chat or just to someone, because I wouldn't say it's fear of missing out, but he just wants to check what they're saying every fucking second. And I'm like, hello, I'm right here, I'm talking to you, why are you not reacting? And it's because he's just on WhatsApp with his friend. And I'm just like, first of all, that's really rude. Secondly, that's kind of pathetic. And I just, whenever I had this shit on Monday, I just got this weird feeling, that this alarm. I was just like, this isn't good, because you're not getting shit done. And because I was kind of getting nervous. It was so close. But I feel like that was a big part as well. Whenever you need to study, you need to just close all your social media. And for some people that's really hard, and it's really hard for me as well. And I think that's a real problem in today's society. Like I said, the example with my friend that's just on his phone whenever I'm with him, you keep not wanting to miss out. And personally, I'm just, whenever the conversation is done and I didn't do the shit I had to do, I'm just like, was that conversation really important? No. We basically talked about fucking nonsense and my day was wasted. And it was just super alarming to me. And when I went to shower that evening on Sunday, I was just like, I feel so shit right now. I feel so shit right now. I don't want this to happen again. It happened in 2017 in the previous Discord group. I'm not gonna have this shit again. And luckily, it seems like it's going okay right now. I don't really care about the conversation, which is good because I have a life to live. But it's a problem, man. It's a fucking problem, and it's super alarming because you're not getting shit done anymore. And I think it could even cost you your job or a year of school if you're not alarmed soon enough. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like fear of missing out is a real fucking problem, and I feel like it's getting worse. I mean, these kids are getting iPhones at like 10 years of age, which isn't good, by the way, because I feel like you're missing a lot in your childhood if you get a phone at that age, because all you do is sit at your phone. For example, same things with PCs. Like, these fucking kids are only playing Fortnite, and when I was younger, I just went to the woods and shit, and I played in the woods. I had a lot of fun right there. Technology wasn't really a thing, so I didn't give shit. And I feel like the kids these days are just missing out. Whenever I'm walking outside, I rarely see someone my age. I only see younger kids that are like 4 years old, or people that are 30 plus, maybe even 40, 50 plus. I never see people my age because all they do is sit inside, play Fortnite, WhatsApp, whatever. I think a certain part of that has to do with the fear of missing out, because people just want to see what the conversation is. People just don't want to miss it. I mean, you can always scroll back if you really care, but the reason why I wanted to make this video is just because I think it's a problem. I think it's a big problem that's affecting more lives than you'd think. Just people who sit at their PC because the conversation is going, and they have to study, they have to work out, they have to, I don't know, basically any obligations, and you're just not doing it because you're like, oh, this conversation is great, oh, I don't want to miss it, oh, they're talking about penises, haha, that's funny. I don't know, I'm just rambling at this point, but you get the point. It's super alarming to me, and I'm not gonna be the victim of that again, because I've been a victim of that shit in 2017/20 at the beginning of 2018. In the beginning of 2018, I was well, in the end of 2017, I went to a really cool place, and the landscape was fucking beautiful. But at that point, I was still active in that Discord group, and I was just talking to these guys every time. And I was away with my mom, and I didn't even look at her once, I think, because all I did was talk to my fucking Discord friends who I don't care about anymore right now. Was that a wasted fucking day? Yes, it definitely was, because I didn't get shit done. I skipped workouts because of it as well. And like I said, studying didn't go as well as I wanted to. I feel like I actually got a couple resits because of it. I mean, I actually nailed those resits, but that doesn't change the fact that it was a shit fucking decision to not study and chill in the Discord group instead. Like, I don't know. Anyway, at this point I'm rambling. I'm just repeating the same points over and over again. I guess you get the point. Fear of missing out is a real problem, because that's just what social media does with you. You just don't want to miss the recent news. You just don't want to miss the recent conversation, and I think it's really problematic at this point. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm gonna end the video. I just wanted to say it's a big problem, and I'm kind of sensitive to it as well. But I feel like I'm coping with it right now. But we'll see how this goes in the next couple weeks. I just don't want to be the victim of it again, even though the Discord group I'm in right now is great. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you like this video, then definitely leave a like rating. If you liked it more, then definitely hit that subscribe button. And yeah, I'll see you in the next random video. Deuces.